Welcome to Dr. P.C. Verma Economist YouTube class. In this class, we will discuss what is deep state. You might be listening in different news channel about the deep state. It's concerned with developed countries and other countries in the world. Deep state is defined today and it will be discussed. So, what is deep state? A deep state is a type of government made up of potentially secret and unauthorized networks of power operating independently of a state's political leadership in pursuit of their own agenda and goals. In popular uses, the term carries overwhelmingly negative connotation and it is often associated with conspiracy theories. So deep state is nowadays very much used in the discussion where there is some possibility of conspiration. Different types of conspiracy theories are prevailing in the world, and these are discussed under the headline of deep state. Destabilizing any government, creating nuisance in any country, these are all related to the activities of the deep state. So we will discuss today the meaning of deep state. A deep state is a type of government made up of potentially secret and unauthorized unauthorized networks of power operating independently independently of a state. Political, political leadership, political leadership in pursuit of their own agenda and goals. In popular uses, in popular usage, the term deep state carries overwhelmingly overwhelmingly negative, negative connotations and often associated with conspiracy, conspiracy theories. That's what we find out. What we find out that a deep state is a type of government made up of potentially secret and unauthorized networks of, of power operating independently of a state's political leadership in pursuit of their own agenda and goals. In popular uses, the term deep state carries overwhelmingly negative connotations and often associated with conspiracy theories. Nowadays, in any interview, if you face there is a one question which must be asked. What do you mean by deep state? And your answer must be clear cut and simple in a generalized form. A deep state is a type of government made up of potentially secret and unauthorized networks of power operating independently of a state's political leadership in pursuit of their own agenda and goals. In popular uses, the term deep state carries overwhelmingly negative connotations and often associated with conspiracy theories. Thus, we find that deep state is a calque of Turkish word derin devlet, that is deep state. The modern concept of deep state is associated with Turkey. The Turkey, a presumed secret network of military officers and their civilian allies trying to preserve the secular order based on the ideas of Mustafa Kemal Ataturk from 1923. There are also opinions that the deep state in Turkey and the counter guerrilla was established in the Cold War era as a part of Gladio organization to sway Turkey more into NATO against the threat of the expansion of Soviet communism. At present, popular understanding about the deep state is related to after the 2016 United States presidential election, 2016, deep state became much more widely used as a pejorative term with an overwhelmingly negative definition by both the Donald Trump administration and conservative party. Chechnya, according to journalist Julia Loffe, the Russian Republic of Chechnya, under the leadership of Ramzan Kadyrov, had become a state within a state, within a state by 2015. In Egypt also, in 2013, author Abdul Azim Ahmad wrote a deep state was being used to refer the Egyptian military security network, particularly the Supreme Council of the Armed Forces after 2011 Egyptian revolution. In December 2022, German authorities filed a coup plot orchard by a group of influential by the Richensburg movement and a conspiracy theory. In Iran also, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, is often considered a significant deep state entity due to its substantial economic, political, and military power. In Israel also, in May 2020, an article in Artes described how the people meeting Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu have heard lengthy speeches that even though he had been elected repeatedly, in reality, the country is controlled by a deep state. In Italy, the most famous case, Propaganda Due. Propaganda Due was a Masonic lodge belonging to the Grand Orient of Italy, GOI. It was founded in 1877 with the name of Masonic Propaganda in the period of its management by the entrepreneur Licio Gelli. It assumed deviated from the statutes of the free Manzoni and become subverb towards the Italian legal order. Japan. Japan is also related to deep state, can be traced back to the pre-World War II times with the Imperial Japanese army and the Kwantung army wielding significant influence over the state. Middle East. Robert Worth argued the deep state in just as opt for the network in many states in Middle East where government have colluded with smugglers and jihadi veterans of the Soviet-Afghan War. Pakistan. Since independence, Pakistan armed forces have always had a huge influence in the country's political as a national security institution. In addition to the decade of direct rule by the military government, the military also had constraints of the power of the elected prime minister and also had accused of being a deep state. Turkey, according to journalist Robert F. Worth, the expression deep state has originated in Turkey in 1990s, where the military colluded with drug trafficking and hitmen to wage a dirty war against Kurdish insurgents. United Kingdom. The civil service has been called as deep state by senior politicians. In 2018, Stephen Hilton, then advisor to David Cameron, claimed Tony Blair had said, "You cannot underestimate how much they believe it's their job to actually run the country and to resist the challenges put forward by people by dismiss as here today, gone tomorrow politicians." So deep state is sometimes discussed as a pseudo conspiracy. It helps to think of it instead of a political conflict between nation leaders and governing institutions. Venezuela, the cartel of the Suns, a group of high-ranking officials within the Bolivarian government of Venezuela, has been described as a series of often competing network buried deep with the Chavista regime. Following the Bolivarian Revolution, the Bolivarian government initiated embezzle until there were no funds to embezzle, which required them to run the drug trafficking. So this term deep state is used in different countries. I have discussed just now, and the purpose is to show that deep state is in fact a type of government made up of potentially secret and unauthorized network of power operating independently of a state's political leadership in pursuit of their own agenda and goals. In popular uses, the term carries overwhelmingly negative connotations and is often associated with conspiracy theory. In any interview, if you are asked about this is enough to say, because you have to explain in only 2 or 3 minutes what is deep state. You share it to your friends, like it, subscribe it. I'm Dr. P.C. Verma, economist. I have been teaching economics from 1973 till today. I am professor. I worked as a professor, university professors in Patna University for more than 44 years. And thereafter, I have taught in many other institutions in different parts of our country. Likewise, law economics in Chanakya National Law University, MBA program in BIT Mesra, Patna campus, NIFTEM, Sonipat for MBA students, and likewise in other institutions like say Science College, I was teaching PG-, postgraduate diploma in actuarial science. In postgraduate Department of Sociology, Patna University, I was teaching Masters of Human Welfare. And in Darbhanga House, Patna University, I taught MBA students and rural management students in Darbhanga House. So my passion is to teach students, and the passion is to teach different type of subjects. I taught microeconomics, macroeconomics, international trade, public finance, and industrial economics, environmental economics, all those economics nowadays running in different subjects. Many programs are developed in our country for job orientations, and there we teach economics of different type. Nowadays, climate change has become most important factor. Everywhere they discussion about it. So deep state, I cleared it to you so that you can speak 5 minutes on it, and it is no need to go into very detail. You have to focus that this term is related to deep state is a type of government made up of potentially secret and unauthorized network of power operating independently of a state's political leadership in pursuit of their own agenda and goals. In popular uses, the term carries overwhelmingly negative connotations and often associated with conspiracy theories. Thank you for watching this video. Like it, subscribe it, and share it among your friends.